All right, Fallen Eagles. We're done with turn 3, which was the 1 p.m. phase. We're going to the 2 p.m. phase, or 2 p.m. turn. That means, yeah, the Prussians are coming on. This whole Prussian Fourth Corps, they're coming on here or here. Well, what happened in turn 3? Well, I talked a lot in my previous video that the French were going to do the barrage. They looked at it, they decided not to do the barrage. One, they won the initiative, and two, they looked at the modifiers. They were getting mostly -2 modifiers. It was going to be tough to do much damage with that kind of modifiers. So, winning the initiative, they instead decided, we'll go and do a conventional attack, and they did that. Papelotte is now under French control, so they have their 4 p.m. objective. They don't have to worry about the automatic victory. They've pretty much have routed, destroyed the Dutch infantry here. The Dutch cavalry is dead over here. They've pushed forward on this side. Or at least have taken this. Okay, they didn't push forward in the center. Now, on this part, the French Sixth Corps has pushed forward, and in fact, they have units up on the ridge already, and they did a pretty good number. They had to fall back here. They took some fire retreat losses there, and so they had to push back. Over here, they really want Wellington really wanted to launch a big counterattack, but he was concerned over here in activating things, and then the turn really ended relatively quickly. Before he had an opportunity, you can see Clinton's pushed his division forward. The Brunswickers and Chassé have not pushed their divisions forward. That was because the turn ended early. So, we're going to turn 4 here, the 2 p.m. turn, and now I'm almost positive the French are going to use this barrage card because they can break up this whole attack with some decent die rolls from their artillery. They also, with their artillery over here, they can do some serious damage and maybe continue to push. The problem is going to be the Prussians coming on. And they don't really have anything to stop it, except for maybe the Imperial Guard Cav can move down here, but they can't move past this hex row until the 4 p.m. turn, which is 2 turns from now. So they can't move down here to try and slow down the Prussians. They have to go here to slow them down. So we'll see what the French decide to do here. They're looking pretty good, though, overall. I mean, they've kicked the Dutch out of here. Now, Uxbridge is looming in the back. The quick turn meant he wasn't able to really throw his troops ahead, but I don't think that's a bad deal. Milhaud's pretty powerful. I mean, these are pretty good French heavy cav. They got their horse artillery with them, so just charging straight at them is probably not going to be a good deal for Uxbridge. We'll see how it goes here. Interesting how the way the battle's developing with this French attack on the right, where they know the Prussians are coming. With the barrage, certainly I think going to be the first play of the game. We'll see how that works out. Again, they're on the ridge, and they can try and blow away all these guys up here. And yeah, it could be. I mean, if the French get some good die rolls, they can take the ridge up here, and that might be a bad deal. Would be a bad deal for Wellington. He's got no reserves back here. He threw his reserves over here to launch a counterattack. In that early end of turn, has really stymied what he wanted to have happen. He wanted these guys to be pushing forward and putting pressure and making the Imperial Guard infantry have to respond this way rather than over here to where the Prussians are coming. So, all right. I mean, it's turning out to be a pretty interesting game, at least up to this point. Okay.